sweeties, it's your girl Candy, and you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. Yes, honey. So what's the business? How have y'all been? You been good? You been good, Jack? But listen, we're going to jump right into this Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review, honey, because I've got to get to the gym. Okay. All right. So it opens with baby mama, I think, what was her name? Tiara. She's meeting with the girls because, you know, she ended up going to the party that Carly's messy ass got involved in and invited her to. And so her and Jessica Dime, excuse me, child, it's like as soon as I got back to Atlanta, my allergies started fucking up. So her and Jessica Dime, they walk over to Carly and Tommy, right? And they sit down and everybody says hello, you know, all fake like and stuff, right? So then Tommy just right off the bat and was like, oh, so do you normally do this? Like, girls invite you out and you just come? And she was like, shit, if I want to. She was like, well, when do you have time to be a mother, right? And I was like, that right there, bitch, who the fuck are you talking? Who the fuck are you talking to, honey? Me? Tried it. She was like, because I guess Tiara told him that she has 2 jobs or whatever. So again, she says, when do you have time to be a mother? She was like, you know, but you talking like you know my kids. She's like, I do. And I know your kids because I know your baby daddy. And I know your baby daddy because I sit on your baby daddy's face every night. You do. Bitch. Here's my thing. Okay, I'll do a PS at the end. So they start arguing. Bitch, my baby daddy would never fuck with you. They get up. Tommy get up. Let me tell you about me, bitch. And then a drink is thrown. People are fighting. And there's ass and coochie in the air, honey. Because motherfuckers ain't got on no drawers, okay? Little bitty ass skirt, no drawers. Little hooker, honey. So there's ass and titties flopping everywhere. And then, so here's my thing with that. First off, you already know she knows nothing about you. She has nothing to do with whatever you and Scrap got going on. You know this for a fact. You've said it yourself. She don't know shit about me because he's hiding me and not telling her what's going on. So the fact that you went and seeked her out, lured her into a fucking trap, bitch, and then you want to jump crazy with her, why? Why exactly did you do all that with her? She don't know you. She don't know shit about you. Shit, technically, you the side bitch. She don't know about you. She been with her baby daddy. I just don't get bitches. Like, why are you checking her? Especially if you know she don't know shit about what the hell going on. But you mad? Girl, I guess, honey. So anyway, then it goes to Rashida and Kirk. And, you know, Rashida's telling Kirk about Chris that turned out to be Christina. You know, Mimi's new woman, honey. And then, you know, talking about Mama D coming up to the store and doing all that crazy shit. Child, that 10-hour drive from Maryland got my ass, honey. But anyway, so he was like, well, I'm going to talk to Scrap because how is he going to send somebody to fight his battles and we supposed to be better than that, blah, 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 okay? Which I promise y'all, oh my God, every time Kirk does a confessional, I never look at his face. I look at that big ass fucking nugget in his fucking throat. I swear he looked like that damn bird. My mama done told me, bring on something for dinner. I promise you. And if you too young to know what the fuck I'm talking about, I think it's a little buzzer back from Bugs Bunny cartoons. Look at mama done told me. I'm telling you. Google my mama done told me bring home something for dinner. I guarantee you that fucking bird is gonna pop up. Kirk looks just like that damn bird. And oh, it's so big. And it's just like, anyway. So Tiara goes to the studio to holler at Scrap. Okay. She walks in. You know, her arm is all bandaged up. She got a what is it called? A splint or whatever it's called on her finger. And he like, what the hell going on? And she was like, you know somebody named Tommy? Do you, bitch? You know, so of course he knows something went down. And, you know, he just was like, yeah, I know her. She was like, nigga, I've been holding you down or whatever. What'd he say? Oh, no. So she asked, so you fucking her? He was like, yeah, we've had dealings. She asked for how long. He said a year. So she's still staying pretty calm until she says, have you had my son around her? And he said, yes, he's been around. Then the bitch picked up everything. She picked up everything but the kitchen sink to throw at this nigga. If you was in I'm surprised she didn't throw a cameraman. Everything. I'll hold you down. I'll hold you down. She throwing shit. She picking up shit. Honey, just shit everywhere. And then it's so funny because when she threw the water or the drink, whatever it was, he wasn't even worried about her throwing it. He had to look back at their studio equipment. He was like, this bitch get water on my studio equipment. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but that's what he was more worried about, honey. So she was like, it's fucked up. I hold you down. You dealing with this bitch, and then you got this bitch rolling up on me. Which I'm not gonna lie. He should have said something to her once Tommy already made it, you know, it was already put out that Tommy has found his baby mama. He should have just manned the fuck up and told her something then. Like, don't let no bitch get no drop on your people. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you fucking a bitch or not. You don't let no bitch come out on the sidelines, you know what I'm saying, and blindside, you know, this person over here. But anyway, so they got them. She was like, you know what? You better tell her what it is. You better make it right, or you ain't seeing your kid no more. And I want to be there when you do it. Fuck you telling me you're going to do it. I want to be there, right? So he says, okay, here's my thing with that. I know you mad. I know you pissed off. But what I don't get with a lot of bitches, like, it's already a bunch of cowards out here making babies and dipping the fuck off as it is. If your man or your baby's father is taking care of his responsibilities, who gives a fuck if he don't want you no more? You don't use that child to say I'm taking it, because the man is taking care of his son, and let it be known he's taking care of the other kids too. Do not use your children as pawns. I don't understand you bitches. Like, if you have a father there that's trying to take care of their kids, let them. The fuck is wrong with y'all? There's more dick. There's more dick out there. You can find them. You can probably go to the store right now and find a couple dicks. I'm just saying. Quit using these children as pawns. It's stupid. And then when a nigga finally be like, all right, then fuck it. Then you gonna be listening and look, oh, you ain't gonna take care of your kid. No, bitch, because you don't want to deal with all the bullshit that's coming with your ass. Stop. Okay? If that baby's not in danger and he's taking care of his responsibilities, just because y'all going through it, that don't mean bring that child into it. The kid ain't got nothing to do with y'all dumbasses and what y'all got going on. Let that man raise his children. And I'm talking to somebody out there who's being petty in a motherfucker right now. Oh, he gonna be with that bitch. I'm gonna show that nigga he ain't gonna see his baby, blah, 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 blah. Quit being stupid with your dumb ass. The PSA. Okay, so then it goes to Mimi, Chris, and Arian. They're all helping Mimi pack, and you know, Arian tried to throw it out there, so is Chris moving with you? She's like, no, Chris has her own place. You know, they're not there yet, basically. But here's what gets me, and listen, yeah, I always tell y'all, I don't know all the correct things to say when it comes to the LGBT community. It's a Q in there somewhere now, right? What the hell does the Q stand for? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Now, Arian says, how does it feel to be are you a lesbian? Or lesy, that's what she called. Are you a lesy? Are you a lesy now? And she was like, Mimi was like, no, I'm not. She's like, well, how come? Right? And then Chris is like, because she's not a lesbian because I don't identify as a woman. So that means she's not gay because I say I'm a man. I'm so fucking confused, okay? Then she says, because Arian says, well, you know, do you munch on her carpet? Do you eat that muffin? Do you go muffin diving? Okay, Mimi? Do you partake in the muffin eating? Okay? And Mimi was like, no, Chris is a touch me not. I ain't never heard of this shit before. This is some new shit to me. A touch me not. And Chris said that a touch me not means she doesn't like to be touched anywhere that reminds her that she's a woman. So her titties and her coochie. Okay? So let me get this straight. And if you are a touch me not, please enlighten me. Now, okay? So, you don't want to be touched anywhere that reminds you of a woman, which is titties and your cootie cat. Where's the pleasure coming from? What do you get? Are you basically just celibate? Like, because, you know, she's already said she throws on the strap on, you know, and, you know, digs me out with the leather, okay? But, are they made of leather? I don't understand that. And then to say that she's not a lesbian because you say you're a man. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know y'all, there's shit, you know, okay, I identify, I feel like I'm in the wrong body type shit. Okay, I get it. But she's not going through a transition. She ain't getting no winky. So she still got a coochie. So, how does that work? How does that work? And how is Mimi going along with I'm not a lesbian because Chris says she's a man? That shit, something ain't right. Explain it to me. And I know the whole, you know, I was born, I feel like I'm in a different body. I get that, but as of right now, she's a woman. She doesn't have a schlong. She doesn't have any surgery to turn the little clit and put a thumb down there. Ain't that what they do? So she's a woman. She may be, honey, don't get me, I don't know. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. Okay, what's next? Oh shit. Okay, so then it goes to show the fashion show that Mimi, Tammy, and Rashida goes to, and they see D. Smith, which this is the new transgender that they're introducing to Love and Hip Hop, and she rocks the runway, honey, and she definitely gives off that whole Grace Jones vibe. She does. Then after the show, Tammy, Rashida, and Mimi go sip some coffee, honey, and gossip about bullshit, and Tammy says she wants to get D. Smith to model her clothing. Okay. Then he goes to KK and Tommy. They meet up to talk about, you know, the fight, and then it comes out. First they said KK didn't like Tiara because she killed a dog. She thinks she killed a dog. Then it came out that when she went on the run because they tried to kill her youngest son's father, and the boys got locked up, and she went on the run, she claims that Tiara told on her. Now, if that's the real story, and if that really happened, okay, now I see why she don't like the bitch. But before, I was like, okay, girl. Whatever, child. But anyway, so Scrappy and Jock, they hold a modeling casting call. And for Grussel Model Entertainment, is that what it's called? Grussel? I'm not signed. Grussel? I know it's for grind and hustle, but who's going to take a modeling service seriously named Grussel, ran by Young Jock and Lil Scrappy? But, okay, honey. So anyway, they have this model call, and everybody's coming out, and then, what's the child's name? Kirk walks up on Jock trying to holler at the assistant who claims her very peachy colored outfit was almost nude. Bitch tried it, but okay. Okay. So then he says, well, where's he at? I want to talk to him about this whole situation. So he goes over to Scrappy. Scrappy's like, what the fuck? You know, what's up? And he says, listen, I was coming to figure out what was going on, why Mama D came up to my woman's shop doing all this, and Scrappy was like, I told her not to do that bullshit. Mama gone over there with Jock. Let me holler at this nigga real quick. So, come to find out, they didn't call. See, I thought they at least called, but they didn't call. And Scrappy was like, damn, you could at least been like, hey, they need us on set, we're not going to be able to make it. He was like, you ain't do none of that shit. Did you even want to be there? That nigga said, hell no, I ain't want to be there. Hell, Rashida is cool with your baby mama and blah, 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 honey. And so he was like, that was the end of that friendship. Fuck you then, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got shit to say to each other, you know what I'm saying? Keep it moving, partner. And then motherfucking milk dud throat, you know. He was like, whatever, I'm gone. I ain't with all this. And he leaves, honey. Then, so it goes to D. Smith. She meets with Tammy about, you know, modeling her clothes. And she has to tell her, she said, normally she doesn't feel compelled to say, hey, I'm, you know, transgender. Wait, is transgender is when you get into surgery and shit, right? So, I don't fucking know. It's just so many names. I think I'm saying the right name. Shit. So, she is transitioning to becoming a woman, and Tammy was like, for real? I ain't even know. But I still want to work with you or whatever. And she was like, well, I know your husband had some strong things to say, and Tammy told her, no, it's not like that. He just felt like this because of the children and all that other extra shit, honey, whatever. So anyway, so Scrap goes to Tommy's house with roses and a gift, right? So he gives it to her at the door. She said, oh, bloop, ain't that nice? He throws the shit down, and he was like, I spent my money on that. She's like, fuck you. You think you gonna come in here with some pink roses? And she throwing the roses. Pink motherfucking rose thinks everything gonna be alright. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna go where the fuck I wanna go. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do, right? So she's going off. Right. He was like, I'm not here to fight. I mean, just going off. So then he says, you know what? You need time to cool down. I'ma leave. You got my number. You just holler at me when you want to. So she goes from knuck if you buck, nigga, what, motherfucker, to hello from the other side. You know, she did the whole 360 crazy bitch. It was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is either really bad acting or this bitch is really crazy. She went from throwing shit to throwing up gang signs, nigga, to, well, let me walk you out because, I was like, even he was like, this bitch is crazy. So she goes over, she hugs him, and she was like, are you still fucking her? And he said, yeah. And so she gets mad. He was like, don't ask questions you don't want to know the damn answer to. And she was like, just get out. And he said, listen, we all need to meet because she's keeping my son from me, and I need to figure this out. So she agreed, child. Then it goes to D. Smith, Betty Idol. Is that her name, child? Which, where the fuck they find this bitch? Where they find her at? She don't live here. She came just for the show. I don't know nothing about that bitch. I ain't never heard of her. Nothing. But okay. They meet with Tammy because D. Smith has decided she doesn't want to model, you know, Walker's views is too strong for her. And so she figured, let me bring Betty Idol and Betty can model, right? So when they get there, Tammy came. She was nice to everybody, invited everybody, and then they just kind of went back and forth with the who's irrelevant, and then she started talking Spanish and shit, and then Tammy was like, bitch, you just talked a whole bunch of, did they say hyena talk? Is that what they said? What the fuck is hyena talk? She was like, bitch, I'm Spanish, so that's why I spoke. And Tammy was like, I'm Spanish too. She said, well, bitch, you should understand what the fuck I just said, honey. And they talk about putting hands on each other, and then Tammy threw a drink, and, you know, yeah, Polo D. Smith was just sitting there like, oh my God, I'm the only lady here. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? So I was like, bless the children, honey. There's just too many new people. Fuck, man. All these fucking new people. I don't like learning new names, goddamn it. And this is too many at one time. If you was gonna introduce somebody, okay, maybe we should have just been cool with goddamn Scrap, Sass, I think that's the other brother's name, and the KK people, KK camp. And then maybe next season introduce them up. It's just too many goddamn people, honey. What y'all think? What's your points? Let me know what you think. One, should Scrappy have the right to be upset with Rashida and Kirk? Two, oh, I forgot to say, when Scrap and Tommy was going at it, she said, do you love me? Have y'all noticed every time both of the chicks ask him, does he love them? He's off. Well, what are you talking about, man? Man, let me just show you, man. That nigga don't love you, bitches. He love your cookie. That's it. Like, bitches, y'all better start learning these niggas. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Let me know what y'all... Listen, anyway, and who's the dummy between... I mean, they both dumb, but who do you think has the right of way? Like, I really don't think Tommy should have even fucked with Tiara. Tiara don't know nothing about you, bitch. That's your man. Have them quarrels with your man, not her. And what was the other thing? The touch me not shit. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think Mimi's not a lesbian because Chris said don't touch my titties and I'm a man? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me get up out of here. Go get my workout on, honey. So as always, thanks for watching. And tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a motherfucking friend, baby, to subscribe and follow your girl on Twitter. Yes, honey. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Snapchat, Periscope, all that good shit. Everything is Sweet Addictions TV except for Snapchat, which is Candy SATV. And I'm out. Oh, and make sure to get your corsets, honey. We're having a sale, the $20 off, so just enter 20 off and your corset goes from 60 to 40. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.